Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Al Wordlaw. First of all, I give honor to the Almighty God that's given me the opportunity to be here to speak to you this morning. What I would like to tell you is how I became a vegan vegetarian. It started about 3 years ago. I was feeling sort of ill, and I was thinking, why? Why was I prone to getting colds? And so I decided I wanted to improve on my life and my health. About 20 years ago, 25 years ago, I had stopped eating pork because I was always cognizant of my health and how I was eating. I would hear things in the news, hear about people, young people passing away, getting sick, people in the hospital having strokes, heart attacks, things like that. So it just made me think and realize, what can I do to avoid such illnesses? So I began narrowing down eating just chicken, turkey, fish, maybe sometimes beef, lamb, something like that. And as time went on, I wanted to improve more and more. I wanted to feel better. I wanted to do things. And so as I would read and do research about health and food, I realized that eating meat was just not good for my body. Not good for anybody's body. Okay, you're eating flesh. It was considered dead food. I started incorporating juicing. I would start juicing once per day, carrots, greens or string beans, and an apple to kind of sweeten that up, just to give you an idea about juicing. And then I started adding more and more vegetables to my meat diets, about 75% vegetables. And then I went to baked foods, baking my chicken, fish, and beef. Then I left beef alone about 10 years ago. So then it was just chicken, fish, and turkey. So as time went on, I would let things go. But it was hard to let chicken go. And as I would talk to people, people would say things like, how can you let chicken go? I love chicken. I love shrimp and foods like that. And I learned to say, I don't love to eat this kind of food, chicken, fish, because it doesn't love me. It doesn't love me back. Okay? We eat these foods and we don't know what's in these foods, what's in these animals when they come to us. So I focus more and more on what it took to become a vegetarian. And you had to add some willpower, a lot of discipline, but finally I made it. And I tell you, it feels great. My health is better. I can sleep better, get up and go to work with no problem. I do exercise. I exercise at least 3 times a week for at least a half hour every time. And I've been doing that for about 25 years. That is something we need to do. Some form of exercise as we try and change our eating habits to become a vegan vegetarian. You may say to yourself, oh, that'll never happen, or that's impossible to eat all vegetables. I thought that. As a matter of fact, I used to tell my mom, I would ask my mom, Mom, what's for dinner? She'll say something like, we're having greens and cornbread. And then I'll say to her, okay, Mom, no meat, no eat. So she would fix some type of meat, you know. She wanted the family to be, you know, happily eating. So I said that for a while, you know, when I was like a teenager. But anyway, it is possible to become a vegetarian slowly but surely. I thank you for listening. I'm Al Wordlaw.